either, so there's no way to establish vision inside the DC jungle to safely farm.
Yeah, he had to play especially carefully. He had to use 2 stomps on the bottom lane, or 2 crushes on the bottom lane, and a TP.
Moo might be... Okay, he's fine. You got a Fortune's End to slow him down. It's a level 2 time lock up for Shadow. But he would need some serious RNG to get through that Doombringer.
And the Doom is also an excellent pick versus the...
They're going top lane. iceice locked up to start with. It's the ensnare. They're still stealing a lot of damage. Now also, iceice, the Sentry Ward, both of them being dropped at the same time. Disruption is up here, but the 3-man crush from Faith Beyond. iceice, one more attack. There it is. The Shadow Demon Poison will reach it. Ensnare into the slot R2. They can make this a 2 for him. They do. Digital Chaos, they couldn't find the time to inflict the damage before, but this time they found it.
Maybe aside from that, I guess the armor helps him a decent bit. However,
Saksa scouted out, moving over. He starts with the poison, still got disruption available. Weeha, hard to hit that arrow, so he leaps over to try and hit the arrow. Maybe just a starfall. Pyrostrike from iceice, dropping that SD low with a cold snap. It's Weeha who finds the first kill. The Sand King will get revenge, however, into the SD. And we'll have to back away as Slaughter rotates over. The crush to Wee, but iceice has no interest in being involved in this. T1 town, there's no fortification, so Faith actually just running himself in. They've still got disruption as well as, and snares on cooldown for 2 more seconds. But TP, its face is void, Chrono is available. They're going to be careful in DC. The Chrono catching Saksa as well as a resolution. The Sunstrike will help them. They take 1, they take 2, they move to resolution. Time locking him up. The crush still on cooldown. Actually, no mana. Resolution will steal the damage. This stops the face is void from finding the kill. Resolution, he's walking out of here. And he gets away under the cover of the Moonlight Shadow.
At least Misery got the tower there.
Crush, they start with Pyrostrike disruption. Saksa right on top of it. They still need to get that crush with a sprint forward. They can move over the Shadow Demon with no defensive disruption. It's an easier setup for the Sunstrike, but the damage still not there. The Pyrostrike! iceice gets 3, catching Weeha mid-leap. Saksa so low, but he doesn't die. iceice wants to be denied to the creeps. May not happen. Hiding inside the Sandstorm, the arrow from Weeha pulls him out. But where is the mana? iceice doesn't have it. The last attack from Wee will do the job.
Wow, that's static link. He was just 1 hit away, but he had no damage. All of it was sucked away by that level 2 static link, and
they was up far enough. You just scorched to tank up the tower. You can start with disruption and catch it. Blink may be far enough away with the Starfall. There's still Forge Spirits available with the disruption. Moo didn't find the target. The Pyrostrike from iceice into the epicenter. He has to back up. He cancelled it before he got doomed. And that is not the way to go. Resolution brings in the deeps, actually stealing the deeps away from the Slaughter. That iceice epi was almost done, but Moo's timing right in the money. The SD is down. iceice coming back in for more. 3 stick charges. Not enough for that Burrow Strike just yet.
He's going to go in. Naga's not 6.
Oh, there it is. They look for a Burrow Strike up. Goes towards Wee. He gets Infernal Blade. iceice actually getting nuked. Moo let out the Hadouken from inside of his chest. Invoker will get away. Resolution Plaza Field in 3 seconds. Does he know? Does he know to go down? The Plaza Field, here she comes. Too far away. The heal is there from Innocence. We will look for the arrow as well. Blink! He's stunned, but invisible. So he will be okay. But an interesting time for DC to start that fight up before out. Catcher as well. Resolution starts up with the ultimate with Purge 2. Blink. He's just trying to kill off Saksa before he dies. The Sunstrike will be off target. iceice, he's got a haste rune. He looks to come from behind. Pyrostrike into the epicenter. The Chronosphere, it cancels the epicenter. It does catch out 2 DC players, however, but iceice now has to haste himself away. Fortune's End out from Innocence, keeping that SK alive. He'll lose his own life in order to do such a thing. The Misery's right behind him too. Burrow Strike available, no TP scroll, so he goes down the hillside. Haste is off, arrow wrong way. You went west when the arrow went east.
They will give up the chase. Yeah, not really.
DC, they smoked and went through the bottom river, looking down to the bottom lane where iceice is currently farming up. But it's the double smoke coming out from Wings. They're going to see Weeha actually invis, thanks to the Sentry Ward. Very quick Chronosphere, the nuke, the Sunstrike. Saksa, perfect place to cancel that one off, and the Song of the Siren. They may realize that Sentry Ward was down, hence they went on him. And the Song of the Siren will allow them to back out. So no Chrono, no Song, but they keep looking for the fight. iceice, the Invoker can die in the meantime. Shadow caught out by the Purge, as well as the Mirana a little bit further up. And with the Ensnare to hold Shadow in position, he time walks away a little bit of the damage. Needs a little bit long with the Burrow Strike. Epicenter from iceice in the back lines. He may find damage. He may have enough with the help. The leap away. The Mirana, she's not out yet. The bash, it's the damage from Slaughter. He'll find it. Blinking over the crush. A double kill for Faith. You still had DC going in deeper looking for the other kills, but iceice, the Burrow strike up away from Resolution's ulti. Now the double crush. They don't want any more to do this, Wings. That blink dagger won't put back on cooldown thanks to Plasterfield. They trigger the drum charge, but Wings back underneath their own tier 2 towers. iceice, what are you waiting for here? Void's still trying to finish up, like he's not even thinking about a blink dagger at the moment. He's still trying to get that last bit of money in to finish up the Lincoln Sphere.
I would like to see a 4-staff come out from one of Wings' heroes to deal with a static link. They're getting a lot of damage from that.
They both need to get money. Oh, nice Sunstrike with the cold snap. Misery gets hit. The crush on a Weeha. Fortune then holds him in position. The attack, he leaves in disjoints. iceice held back thanks to the purge from Saksa, but it won't be enough to help him stay alive. Oracle purifying him with flames. And they'll take the tier 1 tower after the 2 kills.
And I like how they don't really... Like normally when you're in this position of sinking, it's like, okay, I need a few more minutes for my blink dagger.
iceice is the one to go on, but where is your damage output? Fade's coming in. They just have to let him go down. He was so close to having his blink dagger, but is stripped away by DC with the kill.
21
as well as Misery on the back line. Space looking for the perfect blink. Chronosphere, it hits on the SD. The crush, no song of the siren out. They already get the kill on the SD. Misery holding that ultimate while Resolution steals the damage. Faith away with a fortune. Then Resolution wants to keep fighting here. The Slaughter, there's a time lock. Song of the siren, hold the fun, but wait for it. It will be released as the arrow flies in. Who's the connect on the Slaughter down instantly? Burrow strike up into the epicenter. DC, the damage. They may have to bail out this one, but iceice, no. Resolution kiting with the plaza field. Blink will finally arrive with the deafening blast pushing DC back. Cold snap moving a little bit too deep. Time lock as well. They bring down New as he is forced back almost up to the tier 1 towers. A Sunstrike looking for a target. A little too early, however. The scan was on bottom lane looking for the Naga Siren. Look how close they are. The plaza field from Resolution. Hits on Innocence, actually dropping him by half of his life. So they already start the heal and they get out of Roshan.
And with the Naga Siren before into like an arrow into a Doom, or is Wings going to get the jump on them with a finally blink on the Sand King into an epicenter?
Yeah, the Observer one tells them everything they need to know. Burrow strike down. Saksa gets popped by the Invoker Sunstrike, and then the blink double cross. The Chrono, they'll catch out to Misery. The song comes out. The beautiful tones. At least beautiful for DC. The arrow will hit perfectly on Shadow, but iceice, they're trying to keep up. Where's that 4-star forward? They don't have it. They look down into the tree line. They find Misery. Can't get out.
What a perfect time for a smoke. And I think if you trade Song for Chrono, you really need level 2 Song. Like, they're forced to play so defensively because of this. And the windows for Wings to engage is just really huge. Now, Naga Siren Ultimate is like way longer cooldown for Faceless Void. Faceless Void can find a fight perhaps in the next minute where DC can't respond.
Say hello to a fresh BKB over on Resolution. Avoid the Chrono, or maybe he can be a big influence in the fights.
He still has to be a little bit careful. Amplify damage with 4 spears beating on him and Sunstrike all can take him down during BKB.
I don't think careful is really in his vocabulary. And DC were a mile behind him.
That's also a BKB reveal, however. Normally you want to bait it out. It's like, okay, Sand King's going to go in with a Burrow epicenter, and then you turn around with the BKB. That's the ideal fight for them. But now that it's
on the Doom, but now, okay, yeah, they do. They caught a glimpse of him as he backed up. Wings also scanned a little bit further up. They're trying to see if DC was going to move through the river entrance. But
they already have a gem on Slardar. Yeah, I mean, they're not worried.
Shadows take us.
At Innocence cost, Moonlight Shadow forward. As he said, though, with that gem, this may be a big trap in the tree lines. iceice is close. Do they get a glimpse? The Slaughter's not far enough forward. Now they see Resolution. He reveals the fact that Moonlight Shadow was used.
The mid lane just makes this too obvious. Look at mid lane, look at top lane. The creeps are just beating on the tower. This is just a clear sign that DC are away and up to something funky.
So Wings, they remain patient
to deal with the Lincoln Sphere, but at the same time,
oh,
you really want to
be really careful. That gem is there from Faith. They understand the Doombringers in the neighborhood. As the Observer Ward on the hillside gave Wings the good vision.
They're split pushing the sides, though, and Aegis will expire. DC have to be happy about that one. But they're still looking to pressure the side of the map. Will they
blink up? Slaughter, double crush, amplify up with a double burst right from iceice. The Song of the Siren, it cancels the epicenter. Move, Misery, it is bail, bail, bail. The TP away to safety.
Oof, what a save coming out from them. Slayer. Shadow Demon now has to be the one to stay outside of the fight. Arrow almost connected Shadow.
Oh, that Burrow strike forward, iceice. WeHa actually committing the double starfall to try and hit the SK. Not possible, and Wings just make the right decision. They're going for all the remaining outer towers. They take the mid, now they rotate top. They still have the advantage for another.
Maybe Wings can scout out with the ooh. Well, they don't need Force Spears when you have a scan. It will land red.
Perfectly done.
Think they're in vision.
Well, that's the beauty of having the Observe Ward over on the edge of the Dire jungle. They understand the DC are not.
Get jumped out right here if they're not careful.
Well, they're headed down for Roshan instead. The Naga illusions are on their way as smoke-covered Wings moving up to the Ancients. WeHa comes in the middle of a Burrow strike up. They find Resolution Crush as well. Can they kill off WeHa? No, the leap out. He'll get the Starfall. Oracle purifies him with the flames once again, and it's Resolution bashed up. The fight was into two different parts. iceice will down the backlines with the Chronosphere. Sunstride's coming in. The damage isn't enough. Disruption. Saksa tries to keep his core alive as Resolution runs away, but now with the time dilation, Tornado, it caught him! Thanks to the crush from Faith Beyond. Resolution won't die. The fall attack from the back from Shadow, who finds the secondary one into Naga. Saksa, he needs to get out. The damage is not enough. Sunstrike, no! Oh! He was drawn to the light, but you do not want towards the light. Oh. Misery's moving over. That's on cooldown for another half a minute. And they actually find Moo into the epicenter. He'll die in the bottom lane. The mech is not enough. The arrow will connect on Shadow. WeHa, he jumps in. He needs double damage right now, but it's not there. Shadow time walks all off, and he's actually in the perfect position with the Burrow strike from my side. They catch out WeHa. Sentry's dying underneath the tower, so they can't keep the vision up. Moonlight Shadow helping him to escape, but Saksa will not be so lucky. The arrow will connect again. The DC, they lose 3 heroes trying to contest Wings on Roshan.
DC are imploding at this point, and Wings just come around from behind.
Oh,
and
the blade thrown on. Resolution caught. Amplifying to Sunstrike. They need more damage. The Burrow strike's gonna do it. Combining it with a crush. There's no resolution. Moo will go down too. This will be it for DC. They've lost so much. They want to keep fighting. Misery. He'll go down as well. GG. Team Wings will do it.
They thought they had the Faithless Void counter with the first big Naga Siren, but this insane amount of stuns from coming out from Wings, their excellent team play, the farm on, Blink, oh my god, did it come together at the perfect moment.
Well, at least we get one of the dreams.